stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USF Bulls, taking on last year's national champions, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go in this playoff semifinal game. He'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
The Bulls have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Nice grab. It's Murphy. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Bulls will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
He's looking deep again. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Bulls will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has the first down and more. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Defense showing blitz here. Handoff to the back. Puts into space at the 50. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, USF, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Carter. Makes it to the 16, that's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Brooks. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now they call a run. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Caught! He's wide open! Look out! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Grab by the receiver.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Back to throw again. The ball is hauled in. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes to the line with the 1st down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Tigers! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Bulls come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. The Bulls are on the move here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a 1st down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Nearly steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Looking for a gap. It's Murphy. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Takes the toss and heads left. Oh, what a cut. Still going. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down, and once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised he was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards. Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Slings a quick throw. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback making some changes at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Offense in hurry-up mode. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the right side. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him off balance for the run. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A short completion of the tight end. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold. Nullifies the play. Backs him up 10 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They can't stop him. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough.
A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown. Bulls.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Those 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Memphis. Great connection there for 6 points. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is right down the middle. that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is caught, and they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Send the back in motion. Looking to chuck it again. The ball is caught. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him there.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. It's the tight end who makes the catch. He makes the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed him.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone.
And he throws his third interception of the day. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, USF. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. To dart to the left side. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks clear in open space. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On the run, it's Murphy. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Wide open downfield. Breaking free at midfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway from this defense. Important play. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, he breaks free, still going. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. The USF has the lead here, Kurt. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Trying to find some room. It's Murphy. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass caught inside the 15. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, South Florida. They are pouring it on now. Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes in the knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line.